Hi, I'm Nick, and this is
Bobba from the Hellacopters.
And you're watching Sally's TV.
You know it's time to get the facts straight. Rosicrucians, Freemasons. You know the people in the shadows, ashes eaters, Knights Templars, the hour of illumination.
There's a question here on this piece of paper, and it says, "Best show ever?" Question mark. That I can't say that. It's like if it's the best played record, but show, I have no idea. If the best show ever should be somewhere where the crowd and the band was good together. You know, there's, you know, luckily it's been a few, but I can't remember. No,
I can't really say. Worst show must be in France, in Marseille.
I think we had 70 people there. That's alright. But after like 5 songs, there were 30 people there. They walked out. And it didn't feel like we were so hot that night.
It was really weird because we were going from Spain to Germany. So we had to make a stop on the way to play somewhere, and we had like 3 or 4 great shows in Spain, you know, like an amazing audience and everything.
But then they hated us. Yeah. They thought we sucked.
But then the day after we were back in Germany.
So it was good again. But Marseille, if there's anyone from that town watching, I'm not going to be seeing you.
We're not coming back.
We're never coming back.
Oh, we are everywhere.
This is Sound Pollution, the record store in Stockholm.
Best metal store in Stockholm.
I would say it's probably the best metal store in Stockholm. It also got good rock and roll and hardcore punk music. They do carry vinyl, which is nice, and it's here in Gamla Stan, the old town. Highlight of your career? It's not the Marseille gig, for sure. I don't know.
I think one of the really one of the first highlights, especially for me, since it was my 3rd show, was when we opened up for Kiss here in Stockholm.
That's one of the highlights. Yeah, I mean, if we consider that all of us except Kenny grew up listening to Kiss, you know, that's one of the bands that got us all started getting into music anyway. So, yeah, I don't think we got it at the time. We were just laughing and you know, playing the show. It's like, oh, we're playing with Kiss, wow, you know. But now it seems like, did we really do that? It doesn't really feel like we did it.
Yeah, we're actually, there is some distance to the gig now, but you can't still really grasp what was going on at the time.
Because we were really afraid that the audience was going to throw like tomatoes and rotten eggs, you know. And I'm surprised they didn't. The cannonball you saw there, it's from the Stockholm bloodbath, which happened when?
So, and
we're guessing this somewhere around the 16th century.
But this is like the main square in the old part of Stockholm, so you can turn the camera around a bit. And this is where they actually here at the center, that's where they chopped off the heads of people, so that all the blood was like flooding the streets here. This is where the Swedish Academy is seated, where they have all the Nobel Prize awards meetings and stuff like that.
Not as interesting as chopping of heads, I guess, but depends who's watching. 3 albums a young rock and roller should steal from. So there's one, here's the first. The Greatest Hits by Chuck Berry. You need that. As many songs as possible. They're good compilations. You need that. And learn everything back to back. And then you buy volume 2 of Chuck Berry. The Greatest Hits. Learn that back to back. And then you can start with then it doesn't really matter. You need 2 albums. You need everything by Chuck Berry. Learn that, then you're fine. After that you can, you know, if you have that basics. I didn't improvise. Yeah, I know I didn't do it this way, but I know I should have. And then it should be great. So you get 2, not 3. I don't think you need 3 greatest hits.
No,
You
not
don't
really.
need that many songs, you know. Or maybe By the Grace of God by the Hellacopters could be it. We picked out 3 records here that you need to own. First, here's a band from Sweden called Maharajas. This is their new album. I haven't got it yet, so I'm actually gonna buy it. And here's an essential metal album that most Germans would know about. If you don't have it, rush to the store and buy it.
And there's a band, Small Faces. Great band, great sound, great looks.
So here, these are must-haves. Buy them now. What do you want to live off now? Your savings? Yeah. Do we have a choice? I don't know how much is saved though, but
Well, we'll probably be okay for a while.
yeah.
Short while. But I don't think that when it comes to like splitting up the band that it was really like a plan, that this is something that we had figured out way in advance. So, you know, it's really not like the main issue that was going to happen. When
It is an issue though.
It is, but
Money is an issue.
it's going to become an issue.
Yeah, but hopefully some young band are gonna record a song of ours, and you know the money can start rolling. That would probably be the absolute best thing that could ever happen. You too, maybe some big shot band. That's what I'm gonna live off. Royalties from that. Okay, behind us we have the Stockholm Castle. I know it doesn't really look like a castle. I mean, to me, a castle is something you find on like Manowar record covers. It's got to have like towers and banners and stuff. Sorry, don't have that.
But the original castle was actually burned down a few hundred years ago. This is rebuilt in a different architectural design. So it's always looked like this.
It kind of looks like they thought about the burning when they built it. This looks pretty solid. It's not going to burn down. The king goes here when he wants to be alone, you know.
So there's also like museums and stuff inside, you know. That
I never been inside. I don't know how it looks like. Can't say I'm too interested. The best kept secret about the Hellacopters. Well, it's gotta be. It's the new album. There's a little secret on a new album that you eventually will find out. Any better?
No,
kept
that is
secrets?
probably the best kept
That's
secret.
okay.